Hello there, everybody. I hope and trust that you all had a wonderful weekend. If you didn't get to rest, then I hope you got to have a good time at least. And here we are again on a Monday doing our reading for the week ahead. So let's see what comes up. I'm using a deck of cards called the Goddess Oracle today, and I actually haven't used this deck of cards yet. So we're going to see what comes up here. I've seen it around and had a look at it on a couple of videos and things like this, but I've never actually used this deck of cards myself, so we're going to see what we get today. If you're new here, as always, I welcome you very much, and I'm grateful to have you here. And what we do on a Monday is we ask, what is the general energy of the week ahead, and what advice does Spirit have for us in terms of the energy that we're currently dealing with? There's one card that keeps popping up here, and I'm just going to put it down because she keeps popping straight into my hand, and we have Mother Mary. All right, so as I usually say when it comes to these readings, if you are not religious, if you are not, a believer of that pantheon or that belief system, the essence of these readings is to give a message and pass a message on. It doesn't have to have a religious or spiritual connotation that you maybe don't prescribe to, but at the end of the day, the message is what is important. Okay, so this is saying, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Expect a miracle. All right, so if you are really struggling with something right now, whether it be a health issue, a financial issue, an issue at work or in your relationship, or maybe somebody you care about is going through something, this is saying expect a miracle. And this card was really jumping out at me. Every time I turned the deck of cards to shuffle it, this was literally turning into my hand like this all the time. So somebody really needs this message. And when we are expecting a miracle, obviously the one thing we need above all else is faith. So that is having faith in the fact that your guides and guardians are there to look after you, or the guides and guardians of that person is there to help, or send the right person to help them if they're looking for a practitioner and they're battling with health or mental issues, mental health, whatever it is. If there is a situation that you're in that seems really bad, this is saying, please have faith. Have faith that your prayers will be answered. So whether you literally pray or not, or you just send a message out to the universe, ask them to show you what is possible in the healing of the situation or improving the situation. All right, that's something that was obviously very important for someone to hear. And look at the depiction in this picture. If you just focus on like the spiritual helpers that are all around them, this is a reminder that we literally are surrounded by spirit. We're surrounded by friends, family members that have passed, grannies, grandfathers, great-grandmothers and grandfathers, aunts and uncles, whoever it is that you may have lost in your life. Those people, especially your ancestors, will be there around you to help and guide and facilitate whatever it is that you need. But you must ask, okay? Those prayers need to be done in order for our prayers to be answered. They're not going to answer if you haven't asked. We do have free will. It's important that we remember to ask. Okay, so that's an important message for this week. And I think that's an important message for any time, because if we don't ask and believe, we don't receive. It's that simple. Okay, and then we wonder and we say, oh, Spirit forgot about us. Are they even listening? Is there a God? All of these kind of questions that we ask ourselves, and whatever God is for you, the universe, your higher self, whatever your belief system is. These are, when we start questioning those things, we need to ask ourselves, have I asked? Am I just, like playing the scenario over in my head? Am I just letting myself be consumed by the turmoil that I'm going through? Or have I actually asked? Have I said, please show me how I can sort the situation out? Or please show me what is possible in this situation? If we don't ask, we're not going to get. They simply will not intervene unless we ask them to intervene. Okay, let's see what else. What do we need to know this week, please? Actually, let me just see. Is there a card that can give us a general insight into the energy of the week ahead, please? What is the general energy of this week ahead? Okay, if I don't get it this time, then they want me to ask a different question. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's obviously some kind of worry here around friends or family members or something going on. Particularly, it looks like in our private lives. Artemis is, the huntress. She's also Diana in certain different belief systems, and she really is a formidable hunter with formidable skill when it comes to accuracy and being very focused. So this, I often talk about her, um, as not Princess Diana, as the goddess Diana, as Artemis, where she's got the bow and arrow, and her shot is always true and correct. This says you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So if you're feeling anxiety around that, about not feeling safe, about not, worried about other people, whatever the case is, this is telling you that you are protected. Okay, expect a miracle. You are protected. So this week so far has got really good energy, even though we might be feeling things that are lower vibration things that are concerning us, that give us anxiety and fears. This is saying, please don't worry. Something miraculous can happen and you are protected. You are safe. We obviously need to be reminded of this, especially when we're in times of trouble. Artemis shoots her arrow strong and true. So also, this is a reminder to set your intentions and be very direct and true and keep it, as simple as possible so that your question or your intention is so pure and clear that it cannot be misconstrued or the energy cannot be kind of diluted. All right, that's the best way to set an intention. When I do intention setting for the energy sessions for people, I make sure that I take whatever they are dealing with and I narrow it down to its simplest form. Because if you ask something straightforward and simple, just like Artemis shoots her arrows straight and simple, that's when you reach the goal. Okay, when you're being distracted, your arrow is not going to hit where it needs to hit. If you're trying to do too many things at once, you can't hit more than one target at a time. Take one thing at a time, place your full attention on it, your full intention, and ask for assistance with that. All right. That's how intention setting works best. Okay, so let's see. What else do we need to know, or what other advice is there for the week ahead, please? Sulos, bodies of water. Spend time near water. This is so interesting for me. Spend time near water, such as a lake, a river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. This is something I did this weekend with some of my family members, my sister and her kids and my daughter. We went for a walk into the nature reserve. We're lucky enough to have one really close to us. And we went and we sat near the river. And that was hugely helpful and healing and relaxing. The kids had a great time, took their shoes off and were running around in the water. And it was just a wonderful day. It reminds you what is important in life. It brings you back down to earth. It offers grounding. Water is exceptionally healing. And I also did a few things that I wanted to do to add to my fish tank at home. So that was really great and very healing for me. That's a personal experience that I had. But this is saying this is a good thing to be doing right now. Spend time near water. If you don't have a lake or a river near you, go for a swim in the swimming pool. If it's winter, go to a heated pool at the gym or whatever it is, or go for a nice bath. Have a negativity bath with some nice Epsom salts or sea salts and some essential oils. There are different ways to do this. Have a shower and imagine the water that's running down your bodies from a waterfall. Use visualization. And remember that water can cleanse and protect and heal and wash away negative, stagnant energy. That's why it's saying recharge your batteries. Okay, so this is very much an energy of getting ready, okay, and coming out of something negative. And I mean, we have had these issues in the past with these energies that have been around and things that we've struggled with. We've had those eclipse energies, we've had the Mercury retrograde energies, things have broken down. We've had also a lot of endings and beginnings. Some people have literally lost loved ones or their pets or whatever the case is. Some have had babies, and there's been all kinds of new birth and rebirth in different ways, shapes and forms. And now I really feel like this is saying, okay, you're coming to the end of these very difficult cycles, and there is potential for you to move towards other things. Don't forget to be intentional. Don't forget to be setting strong intentions and be focused on whatever it is that you want to achieve. Make sure that you're also getting yourself ready from an energetic perspective. When it says spending time near water, this is to clear your mind, to calm you down, and from a cleansing perspective, as well as recharging your batteries. So it's a recognition that you've been through something difficult and you need to do this recharge. All right, so this is a time, I would say, of contemplation, of keeping this week as low-key as you can in terms of how much energy you're expending and pushing out, but rather giving yourself that time, knowing that it's okay to relax and to sit by the river a little bit. It doesn't have to be for a long time. It can be 30 minutes of your time, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, but make the time to do something like this. And like I said, it could even be a bath or a shower. All right. But this is almost like a pensive time of introspection and healing and rest before you go into the next stage of whatever it is. And to set those intentions, you do need a clear mind. You do need to be relaxed. And this will help and facilitate you setting intentions that are going to be clear and that are achievable. And we're not feeling all muddled up and overwhelmed. So we have been told in the past couple of weeks, rest is important. I hope that some of you have listened to that. And here it says again, you know, you need to just be recharging your batteries. And I feel like this is because something else is going to come up now. Something else is going to restart. And I mentioned this probably a couple of months ago when I said, you know, there's something that will come up again. Our lives come in cycles. So if you have a time that seems difficult or sad or stagnant, the universe wants balance. So the sad will become a happy phase. The exhausted stage will become a stage of vitality, but we also do need to be consciously taking the steps towards that, looking after ourselves, being as good a health as we can, physically, mentally, emotionally, and that to some degree is our responsibility as well. But be in this place of preparation, because something big could be coming where you will need all your energy and you'll need to give your all to a project you want to start, or a new job you start, or a relationship, whatever it is. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know, or advice do we need this week, please? Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Okay. That is quite a beautiful card, and I really think that that's the last message that I need to give you. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. I'm going to leave you guys with that thought, because I think that that is the last message for this week. It's like, that's it. We've finished imparting any knowledge that there might be. You already know what to do. Just go out there and do it. Okay. I think that's all I have for you guys today. Expect a miracle. You are guided and protected. Don't worry about that, okay? Enjoy the cleansing and protective properties that you can take from any body of water as well. Recharge your batteries. And then it says, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom. Your inner wisdom comes from your guides and guardians, okay? It comes from your ancestors. They are trying to urge you to do something. Follow that inner wisdom, trust it, and take the appropriate action without delay. All right, and with that, I wish you a beautiful week ahead, and I will chat to you again on Monday. Watch out for the card of the day during the week. Take care. Bye for now.